Hi guys, we are here on the test server with the new Assassin's Creed collab heroes, and we are having a look at Ezio Auditore and his kit. Where he is good is single target physical damage, displacement and depth penetration. Let's go over his basic stats. He has lots of HP for a tactician. Then he has decent attack, and defense also. Cost 18 is a little bit on the higher side. Block 2, and the rest is quite usual, I would say. For the skills, let's begin with the talent. Every 12 seconds he enters the lethal instinct state, and in this state he gains 50% physical damage reduction and magic damage reduction, and restores 5% max HP and 2% max rage per second. And if he's taking damage, he removes this state and counterattacks the target, launching assassinate one time against them. And yeah, this assassination can only be triggered when the target is in the ultimate range. So let's have a look what Assassinate's doing. Assassinate deals 400% damage one time and ignores defense to the enemy with the lowest HP percentage in range, then executes the target if it is a non-elite, non-boss enemy with HP below 40%. So sounds quite good. So yeah, every 12 seconds he enters the state and he remains in this state until he gets hit. And then every 12 seconds again, he re-enters the state again. When Assassinate kills an enemy, triggers kill streak one time. Immediately launches Assassinate one time on one other enemy in range with a trigger interval of 10 seconds. So if Assassinate is killing one enemy, we can do one more Assassinate on one more enemy. And this is called kill streak, but yeah, it has a trigger interval of 10 seconds, so you can't kill 5 enemies right behind because we have this trigger interval. Yeah, basic attack is 120% damage to one enemy. And then we have this passive. Each time the hero casts the ultimate or assassinate, gains 1 stack of Creed. When Creed reaches full stacks, the next assassinate consumes all stacks and increases the hero's attack by 20% for 10 seconds. And Creed is an increase of the damage of assassinate by 10%. Okay, yeah. So we will stack up this until we have 5 stacks. So it's 50% damage increase of assassinate, and when we have full stacks, the next assassinate consumes all stacks and increases the hero's attack, not only for assassinate, for all attacks by 20% for 10 seconds. And then we have the next passive. When launching assassinate during the ultimate, immediately triggers 1 extra assassinate, and this passive has a trigger interval of 8 seconds. So lots of assassination here. We have increased damage in the arena, and yeah, as Ezio is a marksman, a tactician, he can move with his ultimate, and he can move 4 tiles, same as Kanan and Valara, and he's dealing 800% damage that ignores death to one enemy target with the lowest HP percentage in range and execute. Yeah, okay. Same as Assassinate, Execution when below 40% and non-elite and non-boss. For the next 15 seconds, his attacks have a 30% chance to become Assassinate. Okay, so every third attack basically could be an Assassinate, which is a 400% damage. Sounds good. We have also an exclusive artifact here, which increases the single target damage by 30%, and when the ultimate is not activated, basic attack has also a 15% chance to trigger Assassinate, so just more assassinations here. Then we have a look at the Awakenings. Awakening 1 increases assassinates damage multiplier by 100%, so 500% after the A1. After entering the Lethal Instinct state, the next 2 attacks are guaranteed to become Assassinate. So every 12 seconds we enter Lethal Instinct, and then we are getting 2 Assassinate attacks instead of 1, right? Because he counter attacks with an Assassinate, and now he's doing 2. Or are those 2 additional to the counter attack? We need to test that. Then A2, attack plus 300. A3 reduces the interval of entering Lethal Instinct state to 6 seconds, from 12 seconds down to 6 seconds. Immediately enters Lethal Instinct upon activating the ultimate. Okay, means, yeah, more Lethal Instinct, more damage reductions, more HP regeneration and rage regeneration, and of course more Assassinate attacks, because every time he gets damaged while in Lethal Instinct he's doing Assassinate. Then A4, penetration plus 8%, and the A5, when the ultimate or Assassinate kills a target, restores 20% max rage to the hero. Okay. I think the A1 sounds really good because every Assassinate has a 500% multiplier instead of 400. The A3 sounds more of a defensive awakening, because if you are in a fight where you don't get damage on Ezio, then this will do nothing there, right? So yeah, depends on the fight, I would say. And the A5 is just more ultimates, because we have more rage regeneration, but it's only when the ultimate or Assassinate kills a target. So for example, in Abyss 1, this brings nothing because we don't kill anything there. Yeah, we need to test that, but I think the A1 is the best here, and the A3 and the A5 are heavily depending on the fight and the situations, I think. And let's see you then on the testing. Here we are with testing Ezio at Abyss 1. And for this fight, I'm using Watcher and Infernal team. This should usually bring us easily to the 60k, even without Ezio, I think. Let's test this. This Ezio is at A3 now because I want to test his ultimate against this Meteoric Deluge in his in the dragon's second or yellow phase, where he can counterattack his attacks. And yeah, let's see. Let's begin with Kigiri, Alien, Sun Wukong, Daochan, Gretchen, Raylan. Then let's place Ezio there. Then we have Viola the Vane, Soul Kiddens, and Ingrid. Then let's activate the ultimates here. Let's activate Ezio and have a look at the damage numbers. Here goes Kigiri. Okay, by now Ezio is on the 3rd place after Sun Wukong. Yes. Of course, Kigiri is number 1. That won't change. So let's go in the magic phase. Okay. Then we got another Drake's Bellow. And now Meteoric Deluge comes. We will do Draylen, Kigiri, and Ezio here. And yeah, I don't know. I think he is just surviving that because of Draylen's shield, because his damage, his HP is pretty low there. Yeah. So his counter attack is only for the first hit, I think. The damage reductions and the other hits hit pretty hard. Let's do Soul Kiddens here. And yeah, phase change. So let's activate the ultimates there. And let's do Ezio's ultimate here. And Gretchen. Then we are activating Aelin here. Ezio is still on the 3rd place, right after Sun Wukong at A3. And his rage is pretty slow, his rage regeneration. Now we should break this shield here. But it's still pretty slow. Yeah. Ezio is still at number 3 here, right after Sun Wukong. Let's do Aelin. And then we got Meteoric Deluge, and I think Ezio will die here. Let's see. No, he barely survived that, but Violetto died. Yeah. Doesn't matter for the testing, but yeah, Ezio is right behind Sun Wukong damage-wise. We will die here. So yeah, his damage is not bad, but yeah, we can't compare it to Kigiri or Kanan, who can switch to do damage at both phases. But yeah, maybe he will shine somewhere else. I think he will be good at Malric's Halls, and yeah, of course, some future content. We know that we are often getting some heroes before the content where they are shining. Yeah, maybe we, with some gear min-maxing, we can push him up at the second place over Sun Wukong, but yeah, he's not at Kigiri levels, so this is for Ezio. And we are back on the test server, having a look at Kassandra, one of the new Assassin's Creed collab heroes. She is a fighter which excels at single target physical attack, defense, penetration, multi-strike attack, and strong CC. Her basic attributes are those: very high HP pool, then very high attack with 6,500. That's quite good. Cost 19 is a little bit high, and yeah, the rest is what it is. As you can see, we have 0 at rage region because she is not affected by rage. I think it is somewhere in her kit. Let's have a look at her kit, then we will see that. We have her talent gains 1 stack of Spartan Resolve for every 6 attacks, as well as every 12 seconds. And yeah, when she gains that Spartan Resolve, she restores 10% max HP to the hero, stacking up 10 times. Casting the ultimate consumes all stacks. So she can held 10 stacks of this Spartan Resolve, and every time she gets one, she will restore 10% max HP. And yeah, she's consuming that when she's using the ultimate. Every 10 seconds gains 1 stack of Spartan Resolve and inflicts Mark of Icarus on up to 3 enemy targets within the ultimate range. It disables the bearer's invisibility for the duration. When the bearer dies, Kassandra gains 1 stack of Spartan Resolve. So yeah, this is quite interesting because with that Mark of Icarus, she can make invisible heroes visible. I have no idea where that can be useful, but we will see that. And yeah, again, some stacks of Spartan Resolve every 3 triggers. This was 1 debuff from the hero and 1 allied hero in range, so she has defensive dispel every 3 triggers. Yeah, and she gains 0.5% damage increase for every 1% rage region. So if she has 100% rage region, she gains 50% damage increase. But we need to test that if so much rage region is better than just putting attack speed or attack into her. Yeah, and this Spartan Resolve stacks, this is the equivalent to Rage for her, because we will see it later on the ultimate. She does not consume Rage, she is consuming this Spartan Resolve things. Let's go over the rest real quick. Physical attack to one enemy, 120%. Then we have this passive, when an enemy within the ultimate range is inflicted with Mark of Icarus, which we saw before, or has its duration refreshed, the hero deals 250% physical damage to them, inflicts stun for 2 seconds and physical vulnerability for 5 seconds on them, and gains 1 stack of Spartan Resolve, trigger interval 10 seconds. Next passive, each time the ultimate is cast, the hero is enhanced. After the first cast, each basic attack changes to 2 consecutive strikes and restores 5% max HP to the hero. After the second cast, upon killing an enemy, gains 40% single target damage increase for 30 seconds, stacking up to 2 times. So I don't know if after the second cast we got both of those things, but I think so. Yeah, because after the first cast, or is it just after the first cast? This just after the second, and we got nothing after the third. I need to test that. It's not 100% sure. Yeah, then we have increased damage in the arena because she's an arbiter. And then let's have a look at the ultimate. As you can see, no rage information here. It's just a 2 seconds timer here. It's manual with a very wide range in every direction. Can be cast with at least 5 stacks of Spartan Resolve, and all Spartan Resolve stacks will be consumed upon casting. And this is her rage equivalent to the to the normal rage bar. Immune to stun during the ultimate. Okay. When cast with 5 stacks of Spartan Resolve, immediately inflicts Mark of Icarus on up to 3 enemies in range. Okay, same as the talent. And then launches up to 5 attacks at the enemy with the lowest max HP in range, each dealing 200% physical damage. The final attack deals 400%, ignoring the death. When cast with 10 stacks of Spartan Resolve, doubles the ultimate's damage multiplier and launches 1 extra attack. So we have 5 stacks of 400% and 1 final attack with 800, which is ignoring the defense, right? Sounds quite good from the reading here, but let's see then the testing. Yeah, let's have a look at the exclusive artifacts she has. Increases single target damage by 30% and reduces the number of basic attacks required to gain Spartan Resolve to 5 from 6. So every 5 stacks, she's getting 1 stack of Spartan Resolve. And yeah, let's have a look at the awakenings. The A1, the ultimate launches 2 extra attacks and ignores 30% of the target's death. Okay, that means we have those 5 attacks at the basic and 2 extra attacks, then it's 7, and every attack of those 7 is ignoring 30% of the defense. Additional to the last attack, which is ignoring the whole defense. That's boosting her ultimate very, very much. Then we have the A2, and this is interesting that we don't have a attack plus 300 on the A2. Each time the ultimate is cast, returns 1 stack of Spartan Resolve. Okay, so when he's consuming all the Spartan Resolve stacks, when doing the ultimate, he right away starts with 1 stack. The A3, when consuming 10 stacks of Spartan Resolve to the cast of the ultimate, doubles the Spartan Resolve stacks gained within 8 seconds. So I don't know if this A2 is also affected by the A3, but I think so, because she is gaining this 1 stack, even though it says it returns 1 stack. But yeah, we will see if she gets 2 stacks back right after the ultimate with the A3 or not. And then yeah, she's gathering stacks really fast for these 8 seconds. This is quite good, I think. Then the A4 is those 300%, 300 flat attack. And then we have the A5, the damage increase gained for every 1% rage region increases to 0.7%. I don't know if that's a big difference. If you have 100% rage region, then she has 70% damage increase instead of 50%. Yeah, this will be damage increase for sure, but I don't know if it's uh, significant. As you can see, I already awakened her to A3 on the test server, which I what I also did with Ezio to compare her to him. And yeah, we will test her in Abyss 1 soon. We are back on the Abyss 1 test for, not for Ezio, for Kassandra this time. I switched the exact same gear from Ezio to Kassandra because they both share the same factions, and I think this would be a good testing. So let's go into it. I think we are doing the same positions as before. Then Wukong, then we have Aelin, Gretchen, Drellen, Violetta. Then we are placing Kassandra here. Soul Kiddens and Ingrid there. Then let's wait for that. And as you can see, Kassandra has 120% rage, but it's not rage, it's those Spartan resolve stacks. The first stacks are yellow, and then the second 5 set of stacks are orange. And I think we are waiting for 10 stacks to activate the ultimate here and see what the damage is doing. So she's full now. Let's activate. And yeah, she returns with 1 stack, so not with 2. So the A3 is not affecting the A2. And damage-wise, she's not, until now, not that good. But yeah, let's see. Okay, she has those 5 stacks immediately, right? So yeah, I think we wait for another 5 stacks. And let's go. Now, where is her damage? She's right behind Sun Wukong at A3. Okay. Yeah. Magic phase here, so let's do that. Okay. Then we are activating that here. And let's hope she survives. She barely survives. Let's do Soakidance now. Let's speed this a little bit up here. I think we can get one Violet Vein ultimate out here. And then let's go back to the physical phase to see her damage numbers going up or not. Okay, we are going to ultimate with her 10 stacks right away. Same with the other heroes here. And yeah. She already has 9 stacks. I don't know if it's good or better to do the ultimate right now with 9 stacks or wait for the 10th. Let's wait for it. There it is. And yeah, she's right behind Sun Wukong. And now I think we are going... I don't know if we can do one more 10 stack ultimate of her. Yeah, we are able to do that. And she is still right behind Sun Wukong. Let's do one more ultimate here. Okay, she can... Okay, yeah, that's interesting. Well, let's see. Yeah, let's speed this up a little bit. Yeah. She died there, so... Let's actually finish this here. And her damage is still on the 3rd place, right behind Sun Wukong. But I don't know if it's better to just put her ultimate out when she has it. But yeah, let's try that. Just spam her ultimate. Let's see if that will do more damage here. Okay. Then again. And again. No. The damage is lower, I would say. Yeah. It's definitely lower as before. Let's do one more phase to see. Okay, well, the Vayne died, but we should do that without her. Okay, so let's do one more physical phase to see if the damage goes up here or not. No, it's worse than before. Yeah, it's worse than before. So it's better to wait for the 10 stacks here. Yeah, it's better to stack those 10 stacks than immediately put out those ultimate when she has 5 stacks. I think if she's doing that in GVG, when you put her somewhere, is she doing her attacks with 5 stacks? Or 6 or 7 if she cannot go to full stacks? We don't know yet, but damage-wise, yeah, she's right behind Sun Wukong, and she's yeah, she's worse than Ezio from this testing. But yeah, I think she will be better at some other content, but we will see where this would be. There is a new Immortal Codex boss coming where she could be very good, but yeah, we will see that. But in Abyss 1, Ezio was better than her at A3, both at A3. We are now going to test the new Assassin's Creed collab heroes in the new Immortal Codex Conquest Challenge. This is Alistair, and yeah, already did one run, and now we will do some more testing. And if we have a look at the boss skills, then we can see he's inflicting stun, and he's gaining some stacks of this Iron Mandate, and yeah, these stacks are increasing the boss attack and max HP, but the most important thing is that we want to have units which are immune to stun, and Kassandra as well as Eivor are immune to stun, so we are definitely using them. And yeah, these are the other units we are using, and let's start. Okay, as for the placement and strategy, I don't know the best yet, but I know that we got 2 healer spots left and right, and we will getting some more enemies spawning here, and we want to kill them as soon as possible. So therefore, we want heroes with a range that can hit there. And I will place Kanan right here, and Eivor can reach with her ultimate right there. So I will place her there. Then let's place Alaya here, Rivenhold, and for the other side, let's place Gretchen there, Kassandra there. Then we are going to place Airless and Sun Wukong. I think he doesn't matter that much, but we can place him there. And then we are going to activate those ultimates and see what's going on here. Let's activate those. Then let's activate her. Kassandra is not losing her rage, so we want to wait until she's full. And yeah, this works quite good. Kassandra again, Kanan. Then we have Falaya here. Yeah, Kanan died because he got no healing here. So let's hope Eivor can do this by her own. Yeah. Maybe we need some repositioning there, but the main thing we want to know is the damage in this new boss challenge. And if we have a look at that, then we can see Kassandra is pretty much on the top of everything because she is immune to stun and she's doing a lot of damage. Ezio is not in the roster here because he cannot provide that sort of damage because he will get stunned, then he has not the range for this and so on. But yeah, Kassandra will be definitely one of the best heroes for this new boss. And yeah, the others are quite okay, but you definitely want her for this boss, even though she's not the best at Abyss 1, but yeah. The new boss will be her main situation where she shines.